I'm still awake. Weird. Hanging out with the J Marley, um, and I thought I would come over here. We were hanging out in the Zoom, and I was trying to recruit some people, and I guess you guys. Well, let's do that. Yeah, that's better. I don't have to get all of my stupid face in the camera. Um, I was guessing it's like what, 2 o'clock here. Means some people I know it will be 9 a.m. Some people will be like wow shit. I guess it'd be like noon on a Tuesday. Other people I guess that yeah, if I go to the West Coast it would be 2 3 hours behind me. So that'd still be a reasonable hour I guess 11:30. What time is it? And there's like a countdown clock that the end of the days clock. There's the end of times clock. There's a cosmic clock. There's a pendulum. There is a there's different calendars. We've talked many times about calendars, clocks, cloaking devices. What year is it? What time is it? Where are we? You know, the most basic questions we're given are the W questions. The what, when, where, why, and the who and how is irrelevant. I'm gonna explain to you why the how doesn't matter. In the world of magic, which is where we live, um, you don't make a plan of action. It's not an actionable like this to this to this. Let me explain to you something about. So the who doesn't matter because who is we're all the same, right? We're all individuals having our own experience, but we're all collective. So like I am you, you are me, and the Kesh. But the how doesn't matter, and here's why. If you were to take a road trip somewhere, you just point to where you want to go. But if you were that, those people that they map out the whole thing and like, okay, we're gonna go here, we're gonna drive here, we're gonna take 15-minute break, we're gonna take a pee, and then you probably have to poop because you just going to get snacks at the store, and you're gonna get these kind of snacks, and then we're gonna go, and then we're gonna take another 3 hours, and then okay, they're gonna have to pee, and then we'll go over here, and then take this right over here. We'll look at these little. It's gonna be a farm over here. We're gonna stop there. We're gonna get some goat cheese, and you know the dilemma here is in all of trying to micromanage your life, to micromanage time, to micromanage how something is done. You're not you personally as the here. That's right. All this shit. You're not God. You're God-like. You have the ability to get what you want, but you don't. You're not sitting there weaving the atoms together and weaving time together and weaving the instructions for the universe. You don't tell the universe. You don't tell God. You don't tell whatever that entity is what to do or how to do it. You don't get to do that. But people demand it. That is what the devil is in the details because that's why God made the devil. This is why the movie Tron exists. This is why he made Clue to design the perfect world, which is Clue is the devil. The devil is in the details. So the details is the how. If you're sitting there all day long, you're going to look like a devil. That devil woman, that devil man that always wants to control every little nitpicking aspect. Here's the problem with that. You take that road trip and you're driving down the street. You know what you didn't plan on? The pothole. You didn't plan on the accident that happened up the road that caused a bunch of looky loos, slows you down to about 20 miles an hour, maybe stopping on the highway. You didn't plan on a road being closed. You didn't plan on the weather turning sour. You didn't. You can't. The dilemma with the universe is you are absolutely incapable of considering every variable that's possible. It's called paralysis by analysis. Yes, listen to this again. Paralysis by analysis. A lot of people they over analyze everything. They paralyze themselves to the point of not doing anything because they want to analyze everything down to every last iota, just the little micron atomic. They think. Do you know how long it would take you to weave all of the atoms together to get you from here to your kitchen? No, to put it together in a perfect way so you could get there. without anything weird happening. Like I'm just gonna get up and go in my kitchen, right? I'm not gonna. In that whole thing, there's a chance I might stub my toe, but I'm gonna do my best to make sure I avoid that. I'll pay attention to it when I come there, but I'm not worried about stubbing my toe in the kitchen. Well, I right here in front of me, I have a um, a I don't know. I got look at my chair. I got this thing like an ottoman. I got an ottoman. I run an empire, so I have an ottoman. See, that's an Ottoman Empire joke. I'm working on that. It's a little late. I'm thinking about that right now. I can't possibly be thinking about that. I don't have enough. I can't weave all of those scenarios together of how, as simple as it, even in the dark, even if it was dark. I mean, whatever. It's light. I can see what's going on. I'm still worried about. Okay, no, not worried about that. I'm just gonna just don't step on that. You just be careful with what you're doing, and you'll eventually get there. And that's the path you need to take. It's an invisible staircase. It's called the invisible staircase. You're not supposed to be worried about the next step in life. You're not. You just. I mean, well, you're worried about the next step, and it's not even worry. It's just you take the next step. You don't. You go. You go. Here's what you do. There's two things you do. You say, I want that, and it's way over there, and then you take one step to get there. That's all. You can't plan every step out. It doesn't work. It will never work. It will never work. It's too analytical. You cannot weave every single scenario together. There's been times. Okay, the other day. I'll tell you what happened. Here, I'll give an example. I had a day planned out. You know what happened? It started raining. Ruined my entire day. Because I couldn't do what I wanted to do. So I had to adjust my plans. Okay, everyone deals with that. You see how simple that is? Okay, the other day, I wanted to go I wanted to go to the park. It's right across the street from my house. I could get there. I live on the top floor of a building. And I woke up from a nice nap, and I'm wondering why the building is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of, you know that feeling when there's no electricity and everything's very perfect and calm and still, like if you ever lived at the ocean, there's this energy about it. Have you ever lived on the sound side? And have you ever been at the sound side of the ocean? And the water is calm, and the moon is reflecting off of this calm, still water. There's no boats out there, and it's just perfect, and it's just silence. It was like that when I woke up. And you know why? Because the electricity in the building, it's. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I don't know if like the night before there was a storm and it blew out a breaker or whatever. I don't remember what happened. I don't recall. But what I do remember is that the elevators didn't work. Couldn't take the elevators. Which means that the elevators didn't work. It means that the the doors to get in and out that are run on electrical, like there's a like a pass to open them. Those didn't work, so I was like, damn, this is about to be a whole fucking thing. I'm gonna have to go walk down 7 flights of stairs, to get to the bottom, and I'm gonna have to walk back up, when I come back. I'm gonna have to worry about like can I even get out and in the door, and then I have another gate to get out of that uses. So if the whole property is on that, will this even work? Will I even be able to get back in my own building? How weird. And this is the thing about electrical cars in the future that people should consider. But my point is, what's up, Ben Wilson? The point is, I didn't plan on that. I woke up and I was like, So people are like, oh, what are you doing today? What are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, I don't fucking know. And I'm being serious. It's not because I'm an idiot. It's not because I can't make plans. It's not because I can't design out a beautiful building. It's not because I'm not an architect. I have plenty of wonderful, I used to design houses. I know all about it. And you have to play into that thing. If you tell somebody, if you think a job's going to take you 3 weeks, you tell the person it's going to take you a month and a half. Yeah, you do. That way, when you get it done in 3 weeks, they're like, oh man, that happened a lot quicker. And it cost them a little less. Yeah. You you under promise and over deliver. You don't over promise and then set yourself up for failure and under deliver. I know plenty of people that I'll be there in 15 minutes. And I'm like, you ain't gonna be here in 15 minutes. It's gonna take you half an hour, easy. So you say, I'll be there in half an hour. And if you get there in 15 minutes, oh, thanks for showing up early. People put themselves behind the 8 ball by speaking a lot, and that is equivalent to making plans for your, making every single detail of the, it's like, women that want to, they get married or whatever, and they're spending 8 months planning out their wedding. They want everything to work to a T. You're gonna freak the fuck out, right? You've seen the movies, and this happens in real life too. They're stressing out every day to make sure every detail is, and then when they're there, they want everything detailed, perfectly done. But everything needs to be, they need to orchestrate it all. And it's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen, never gonna work. And that's the way reality works. All you do is go, hey, hey universe, hey God, hey goddess, hello, whatever you think and whatever you believe in, hey self, hi higher self, whatever you think. This is what I want and this is what needs to happen. And then you expect it and it occurs. You don't know how you'll get there, but it will happen. I want to be married. That's what you want? Cool. You will be married. But I also want the cake, and but I want everybody to look like penguins, and I want him to take 6 steps before he drops the cake, and then takes the knife and then cuts the. You're starting to ask for a lot. You're micromanaging. You cannot. I think I'll retitle this. You can't micromanage the universe. You're not a time lord. I perhaps am a time lord because I can emit time. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to work with all aspects of it. Just because I know how to put a clock together, and I know there's 632 gears in that clock to make sure that every second is perfected, doesn't mean that I'm going to go adjust everything in there just because you need something changed. Just ask me for what you want, and you'll get it whenever you'll get it perfectly on time. How you'll get it, I don't know. If you ask Santa Claus for something, if everyone asked and prayed to the same one individual God, like you've ever seen, Jim Carrey in that movie, JC, Jim Carrey, Jesus Christ, whoa, crazy, right? The movie where he plays God, Bruce Almighty, and he's sitting there, he's like answering all these emails, and he's like, holy shit, he's getting, and he's like, could you imagine asking if everybody was like asking him for there was a him or a shim or she or whatever, androgynous being, whatever it might be. Like how many things they have to change and alter and adjust just to give you every single tiny little variable that you wanted. Why not just ask for the one thing and get that, like Christmas? Get your present. Don't worry about how you get it, because you get it. Don't worry. But if you ask for everything within there, you've asked for like 50 or 60 different presents. Why I gotta do 50 things for you? These are so minuscule and bullshit and retarded. Do you want the big thing or not? Pick one. What the fuck one do you want? You can pick a lot more. You can rub the genie's lamp as often as you want, but you're gonna rub it 60 times just to do these stupid fucking things? I got these other things to deal with. You want your car fixed? You go to an auto body shop. There's 10 cars there. And you're gonna tell them you need all this shit done? That you need. Can you make sure that? Can you detail the mats? You do. Make sure that. Can you put a straight? No. Okay, you want that done? Yeah. Well, okay. Maybe you'll get it in 2 months. I'm sorry. I got nine other cars to work on. Just tell me what's the problem. How can I fix it? What do you need? What do you want? Everybody got too many variables. Like, can you make sure that I want a ranch dressing on the side, but I want it in a glass container, not the black one that you have. And could you also make sure that it's covered? I don't want anybody's hands to touch the container. Can you put gloves? All of those extra things cause a lot of, and everybody does this. How to get to your next move? What do you want? And everybody wants to control all of the minute variables. You can't do that. You don't get to do that. So stop trying to. It doesn't work. It's never going to work. You can't, however, adjust big things. Isn't this the paradox to life? I'm going to explain to you again another paradox in life. It's easier to control a crowd than it is control one person. This is a fact. For the same reason, it's easier to control a big thing that you want in the universe than it is a bunch of tiny things. A bunch of tiny things will have you ripping your fucking hair out. You see? Crowd psychology is simple. Once you get something moving in one direction, you can get everything moving in that direction because everyone there's an energy, there's a psychology, there's a physical energy that you can't see, and there's the psychological thing, and there's the mental thing, and we start moving things the other way, and it's the whole thing moves. It's called Buckminster Fuller called it trim tab. Look at his grave site. It says, "Call me trim tab." You know what trim tab is? A giant ship. On the bottom of the ship, in the back, you have, you know how you steer it? It's got that. We just do it this way, do it that way. We can steer the ship. We can use the udders, the rudders, the udders. You know, like a milking some udders. They're called rudders. And you turn it. Well, there's a tiny thing on the bottom back of it, and it's the size of a postage stamp. A postage stamp. It's called the trim tab. You could have a ship that is hundreds of tons, 350, 400 foot long, or, you know, it could be how as big as you want it. Just fucking giant, fucking huge ship. You take one little thing, it's a trim tab, the size of a stamp, and you just turn it this way. It will turn that whole fucking ship around. One tiny little thing. You have build the most beautiful car. Leave one screw undone. Spend $100,000 on your favorite Ferrari or Lamborghini or Porsche or Bentley or Aston Martin or whatever you like. I don't know. Leave one screw undone. One of those important ones. Just watch that shit fall apart. Break it. Just destroy it. Makes you think that all these little things, they do matter. But you can't possibly you know you can't possibly understand all of the different people that went into making that car happen. There wasn't one person building that car. There were so many variables that went into it, so many people that went to making that. Just like if you want something to happen, you have to realize there's so many other things that go into it that you don't have control over. You just say, I need a car made. The guy that's the CEO of the company says, I need this car made. You know what he doesn't do? He doesn't go downstairs and look over everything and go, I'm going to screw this thing in and I'll check every... If he had to check everybody's work as they were doing it the whole way, not a car would ever be made. One car a year, maybe. And they would go bankrupt before they even fucking, before they sold the car. This is what people do. But if you can understand that an individual, if you need to fix, and this is, I know this is sounding, maybe it's not linking up, but just pay attention here. If you're trying to influence one person, it's very difficult to do. You could spend lifetimes. But have you ever coached? Have you ever run a clinic? Like I used to coach basketball, soccer, things like this. You could get a lot of people doing something because they would all follow in tow. They're a school of fish. It's very easy to do. And once one person starts doing it, they start watching each other do the thing. I'm giving you multiple points of larger psychology here. So all these people trying to learn, all these kids trying to learn, right? And so some kids doing it wrong, but he's paying attention to everybody else, so he's starting to learn through them, and everybody else, and now they're just learning through each other. And there's a school, and they're all now all of a sudden there's this thing that happens where they all kind of their minds mesh, and then their physical patterning mesh. People's movement patterns start to mesh. The way they speak, the way they talk, the way they move, the way they dance start to mimic each other. So you can take a crowd and a grand population and affect that in a greater way quicker than you could ever at one person. You could just sit there one day and go, hit that key, keep doing that. Okay, now got to do this, and they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna be stressed the fuck out. You're telling directly every single thing they need to do. But if you just let them go play, now you got some kids that are better at this. They know how to, okay, let's use a piano. Some kids really know how to play piano. They're gonna hear it and they can play it. And then the other kids gonna be like trying to learn the piano. They're gonna hear it. They're gonna learn quicker. That's the crowd, the whole crowd, the kid, everyone, and this is adults too. They'll learn faster around people that are interested in it, and people are interested in whatever it is. Like, you know, playing the piano, playing soccer, playing basketball, whatever. They learn quicker in groups. Individually, you can. It's difficult to train someone individually because no one's. Like, the fuck you gonna teach me? The fuck you gonna teach me? The only people that learn individually are the people that are really interested in learning, and there's not a lot of people that are interested in learning. they've been burnt out of the system of learning because they don't trust their teachers, they don't trust their parents, they don't trust anyone because they've been lied to and they know it, and they know that everything they were given was dog shit. Every piece of information you were ever given from your teachers, anybody that you thought that as growing up you're like, oh, my daddy's so smart, my daddy will beat your daddy up, and my teachers are smart, and I'm gonna get good grades. And then as you get older, you look at the information you're given, and you're like, not only is it useless, most of it's useless. Most of it's pretty fucking false. In fact, really false. Now all of a sudden you got these kids that go, well, why do I want to learn anymore? Who am I going to learn anything from? Who can I trust? I just spent 18 years in the school system, and all they did was bullshit me to give me a piece of paper so I could be enslaved by somebody else. You stuck me you stuck me in a prison. The school system is a prison, and then now you're gonna enslave me. You can put me in prison first, then enslave me to some job so I can get yanked around by my tie because you lied to me about everything. And now I'm the one to be enslaved because you lied to me. Where is the righteousness? Where is the justice? Where is any of this? So what is the solution to all of these problems? I would say learn magic and realize that all you need to do is focus on what you want at the end and leave all the other details and bullshit to all the fucking idiots. Let them do it because there's going to be plenty of idiots and we're surrounded by them. And we can't help them. We'd love to, but we can't. They don't want to learn. Nobody wants to learn. Why you think there's 7 people in my room right now? I've been doing this for 3 years. 3 years. You don't think that I perhaps am one of the most intelligent motherfuckers on the entire fucking realm, on the whole planet? You don't think so? That's why you're not here. Because you don't really fucking care. Because you don't want to learn. You guys are here. But 7 people, 3 years. I'm suspect of that number. Because there should be hundreds of thousands of people here paying attention to exactly what the fuck I'm saying. Because this is such next level shit. But nobody wants to hear it. They don't want their PhD. They don't want their certificate of doctorate. They don't want to know. Because they're tired of it. And I don't blame them. Because you know what? They're like, listen to all this. What is Zen getting out of this? What does he want? What is he doing? Trying to help you, you dumb motherfucker. You know? You don't like it? Get the fuck out of here. Go stick your nose in somebody else's asshole. My asshole is tight. It's taut. You know? Get your nose out of my ass. Well, I will welcome everyone. You want to talk about number 2 pencils, Ben Wilson? You want to talk about why pencils are called number 2s and why they're made out of lead? And they're called 2Bs. To be or not to be. And you got 2 H's. I mean, this is a thing. This is a real thing. I did a whole. You should go look it up. I did one on pencils and I did one on pens, because the pen is a pentagram. There's a reason it's called that. There's a reason that a pencil. Look at a pencil. You know how many sides a pencil has? You have the circular ones, and then you have the ones that are like, 6-sided. Oh, it's a hexagram with a pen, with the pentagram inside of it. Holy shit. A pencil is literally encoding a pentagram inside, pentagram inside of a hexagram. 6, 5 and 6. 6 inside of 5. Or excuse me, 5 inside of 6. It's showing you mathematics within the instrument that you're writing something down with. Goes deep, man. But if anybody would like to, just say the word and I will offer you a room with me, Jay Marley, who I think he's showered. I think he's back in the room. I don't know if that's just his face or if he's still showering. But me and Jay Marley, and we'll talk some shit and continue on with this journey. I'll still do it. I'll still be talking over here, but if we get enough people here to interact over here, I'll shut this shit off. But hopefully what I just said made a lot of sense to all of you. about. Well, I mean, I would teach you how magic. I mean, there's really nothing to teach about how magic works. You just have to expect it. That's all. Just say I expect it to. If the world is made of atoms. Weird how science calls them atoms, and weird how the Bible calls him Adam. And I'm kind of wondering if they're not saying the same thing if you knew how to read them. Anyways, let me scroll through here and see what y'all had to say. Who is up in here? What's up, Ben? What's up, Brock? What's up, Angel222? Hey, Ben, imagine the world Zen wrote a script for all his videos. Wouldn't it be funny? Isn't it a little more alarming and a little bit of a treasure that there is no script here? That this is, I could put a blindfold on and I'll say the same things. I mean, it'd be amazing. It would be crazier if I could remember all of the things. No, this is just what happens. This is my brain just makes all of these fantastical connections to things. And I don't know. When I started the video, I had no idea what the fuck I was going to talk about. Quite literally. I still don't even remember the title. I could probably try to get back to. Oh, what time is it? Yes. What time is it? The cosmic clock. Yeah. It's time for people to wake the fuck up. You know, like that. Hey, wake up. Ooh. No, I mean, in the sense that that life is not what it's not at all what we see on the superficial level. It's made of smaller atomic and subatomic particles, which produce the results of physicality that we see, and what we see as time is how these things organize themselves together to give you the reality that you want or desire, and stop trying to fuck with the intermediary systems. Either be the focus programming device of your reality. Don't do all the little things in the middle. I've done all those jobs, and they're great to do, and they're great to learn, and I'm grateful for having, you know, I've worked in a kitchen, I've worked in restaurants, I've worked in the front of the house, I've worked in the back of the house, I've washed dishes, I've folded clothes, I've sold stocks, I've built houses, I've built bathrooms, I've top to bottom, I've worked on electrical systems, I've sold vacuum cleaners, I've sold fire extinguishers, I have sold automobiles, used and new. I mean, name something. I've had that job, and I'm grateful for it. But do I want to do those? No, not anymore. Now, because I've done all those things, I can overlook it, and I can see it as an architect of reality. You know what an architect doesn't do? He doesn't go to the job site and start fucking hammering some shit and putting the nails in and putting the pop rivets in. And no, he designs the building out, and then there it is. It's done. Voila. And that's what the reality does for you. The atomic world. Whether you do anything about anything tomorrow, there'll be. Have you noticed life? You're just sitting there. You didn't build the building down there. You'd be like, you know what? I wish there was a bagel shop near me, or I wish there was. And if you really focus on it, eventually, I mean, you didn't even do anything. Like, holy shit, it just opened up down the street. It was a new shop. It was exactly what I wanted. You ever go walking like, I really need a new t-shirt. I want a new t-shirt. I really like if there was something, whatever you want on it. I don't know, like a shade, like and then you walk into the store and there the fuck it is, because the universe is trying to provide you with that. In the story where you rub the lamp and you get the genie to come out the lamp, there is nothing that says you can't continue to rub the lamp again and again. There's not. You don't get just 3 wishes or 1 wish. That's a new story. You get 3 wishes. Well, you get 3 wishes and the genie goes back in the lamp. Okay, rub it again. Get 3 more wishes. But the point was, you get 1 wish every time you rub the lamp, and there's something to do with the lamp and the light. But nonetheless, start learning to just put your expectations and leave them there. And this is the point of doing sigil work. This is the point of having an altar, because you focus your attention. So you have your water. You're focused on water because it's part of nature. You're focused on fire because fire will transmute things. And you're focused on the earth, and you're focused on the air, the breath. And you're focused on these things. And you're breathing. You're staring at the lights, and then you write something down. And you create a sigil, and you burn it and throw it off. And you say the reason you burn it and get rid of the sigil is because you expect it to happen. You've put all your energy into it, and you expect it to happen. and poof, the universe provides it for you. Now, the larger thing is you should never even have to write anything down, because you don't get to bring a pen, pencil, and backpack to the afterlife. You don't bring that. You bring your mind. This is why the training is to teach your mind, and this is why I infrequently use sigils anymore, or any types of practicing ritual magic. Let's say I've never done really a lot of it. I know how it works, and I've done enough of it, but I probably way less than you expect me. Like, as much as I've taught and shown people, they would assume I've done way more. But no, I do it up here. I was when I did math in I don't know what grade was it? I don't know, like 9th, 10th grade. They put me ahead in class. They put me in the next class because I was getting get hundreds and everything. I was like, this shit is easy. So like, do you want to go move to like advanced math? I was like, yeah, of course, whatever. So I was in the advanced math, right? And I was doing the work in my head. I wasn't doing it on the piece of paper because it just took me too long. I would just do it in my head. And the teacher accused me of cheating and was going to foul me out of class. Said I was cheating. I was like, how am I cheating? I'm just not writing. Look, you're not showing the work, so she gave me a bad grade. I was like, but I don't do the work the way you do it. I do it in my head. And she's like, no, you must be cheating. You can't do that in your head. I was like, you realize, like, I'm supposed to be, in the class underneath this, right? But they put me here because I'm doing this shit in my head because I'm smarter. And so after that, I stopped doing math. But the point is all of this work should be done in your head, because we live in a meta realm. In the meta realm, the focus of your attention, where attention goes, energy flows. So as your attention is focused on something, you create it and you create a sigil, and then there it is. But then you do it in your head. You don't need the sigil. And that's the higher form of magic. I don't know where so I don't know where I was going with all of that. What's up, Immortal Soul? What's up, Brock? Fortnite Maniac, what's up? You know for a fact I am what? You said, hey, Fortnite, you said, I know for a fact you are. What? Brock, it's so hard to find you on YouTube. I swear they hide your channel. That's a fact. Yes, it is a fact. And I'll tell you the positives and the negatives to that. The negatives is, well, not a lot of people find me. The positives is not a lot of people find me. It's for a reason, because it would have irritated me long ago to have a big channel and then say things that people are just gonna interrupt me and say dumb shit. Because if anybody's watching my videos, like, I will go off on people. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I don't give a fuck. I don't know that any of you exist. I've never met you. I love you, but you might be an AI and you might be an asshole and you might be trying to manipulate me. So I don't give a fuck what you think of my teachings. But if I had a larger audience, I'd have more people that, percentage-wise, I'd have more people that are assholes that came here to interrupt me or cause me stress. So the benefit is my channel gets to who it needs to when it needs to. And I think in my the reason I applaud it and the reason I've come to accept it in a good way, even though my channel about a year ago, it got capped at 6.5 million subs, or 6.5 thousand subs. Because I used to get like between 10 and 20 new subs a day. And about a year ago, in about a year and a half, I haven't had a new sub. It just goes up and down right around there. Like 10, lose 10. You know? Sometimes I know it's my fault because I tell somebody to fuck off, and sometimes, but whatever. But the benefit is, like, I go, I couldn't handle having more people. I could, like, if I had 100 people in the room right now and I have to answer 100, I would be on here all day answering questions. I wouldn't be able to answer questions the way I do or to interact with people the way I do. So the benefit is that it's for, you should be happy that you found it. They definitely do hide it. I have hard times finding some of my videos, but you did find it, so it must have been for you at the right time. So, and then I look at the larger perspective and I say, well, I can't micromanage all of this. What am I gonna do about it? I don't work for YouTube. but they allow me to say all the dumb shit that I say, all the intelligent shit, and there's these white hats on there. They just go, just let him fucking talk, because that people need to hear this, but we'll let it get to who needs to hear it. That's about the size of it. So I accept it. I accept the power of the AI and the power of the people to go, this is who needs to hear this shit. So I accept that part, and it actually makes my life a little bit easier because I don't have to deal with, I already get too many emails. I already have too many questions to answer. And because I'm very thorough. Remember in The Big Lebowski, and thorough when she's talking to him about when she asked him, does she call him Jeffrey Lebowski, right? His name Jeffrey Lebowski. Do you here, go and see this. Go and see my doctor. He's and thorough. It's such a funny fucking Maud. Her name is Maud. Yeah. A Immortal Soul. The breaking down every single letter. Give me a second. I've done so many videos on those. Like sometimes it would be like right in the middle of a video, and somebody will ask me, and I'll go through it today. But I think it was during my Zen Gem series. I did Zen Gem, and I did 5 of them in a row. And one was on the allegory of the house. One was on the allegory of fishing, I believe. And then I did the alphabet, and then I did the numbers, and I did something else. I think it's in there. If not, dude, I will do another. I'll do another one soon. I'll probably just end up doing it on the Zoom live when people, decide to, it's a stick up. I'm a stick up kid. Fucking put your, let me see them bunny ears. Pull your fucking pockets out. What you got in your pockets? Pay me. Tired of doing this shit for free. No, I'm saying I'll probably just do it on there because I've just done it so many times. I just can't think of. What's up, Ironworker Lob Shot? Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad Fortnite. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with artificial. There's nothing wrong with artificial turf, artificial intelligence. I don't even, I always called it the art of fish oil. Like fish oil salesman, well, it wasn't a fish oil salesman, it was actually the snake oil salesman. But there's nothing wrong with, in fact, snake oil is really good, and so is fish oil. So, nothing wrong with it. It's just what it's used for. Everything has its place, everything has its time and place. Things that we'd consider inorganic or artificial still have their uses. So I think there's nothing wrong with it. Just know that you shouldn't eat inorganic artificial food. So you go. But I don't want to sit on a chair that's made out of mangoes and apples because it will rot, so that organic shit will start to fall apart. So I want to sit on something that's inorganic. You know what I mean? It's just a time and place. Everything has a place, and every place has a thing, kind of thing. I don't know how that goes. Yeah, don't insult sheep. You know what I mean? Sheep are wildly intelligent. People though, they fall in line like anything else. It's tough. It's tough to get out of the need to be part of some group, some sort of. I don't know. I was reading this book. It was about Siddhartha. It was a book about Siddhartha, right? Which is the Buddha. Herman Hesse wrote this book. And it was a book about talking about it and how he had done all the to end suffering, and how do you do that? And sorry, I'm just fucking with my phone here trying to get this set up right. How do you end that? How do you become enlightened? And how do you become this? How do you reach the state of nirvana? And the point was something to do with like not being around and relying on other people. But then he became the Buddha, even though it's just like it's like a title, kind of like Christ is a title. He's not a person. It's a title. To be Christed, to Christ. It's a crossing. Buddha, it's like something. It's a title. So when he became the Buddha, when he became Buddha, Buddha. Um, he became popular and he had to teach. So he's like, how do I bridge this gap between what I've understood and then also trying to make a teaching out of it? And the first way he did it was just sit there and hold a flower. Who's going to learn from that? There's a lot to be learned from that, but you can't teach people that way. You can just sit there like, you know, the kids just staring at a flower going, duh, duh, you know? Life is about all these different experiences. And then when you read the book Siddhartha, you'll understand the path. And that is, there is no path. Which brings me back to the beginning of this entire talk, which is about if you're going somewhere, you just say where you want to go. You can't, you know, you can't tell me every place you're going to stop because that gas station might be closed and that park you might have wanted, it might be, you know, might be flooded. It might, you know, there might be a road closure. You can't figure out these things. You don't have enough time. You can't possibly know all that shit. So just let it. So the whole thing of let it go. You know, people say you got to learn to let go. But what they're saying is like, it's not let go of everything. It's not like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Here, Jesus, take the wheel. I'm gonna drive blind. I'm just somebody. It's not that. It's saying you still have choices and decisions and things to make. It's just don't hinge yourself. Don't rely on the next step to be exactly what you think it needs to be. Because there's a lot of ways to do things. A lot of people, they have ways of cooking, and there's no order to it. Put me in a kitchen, I probably won't cook the same. I probably won't cook in the right order, but I'll make you a delicious meal and it will turn out well. Because I know how I would cook things because I have to cook for myself. I don't have a sous chef. If I had a sous chef and people working, you know, I could run it. I could, you know, because then you have to make it a little more militant, and then you understand why. Yes, chef, do this, because they're managing a kitchen. They're not really cooking so much. They're just finalizing a plate, right? Whereas if you're making a meal yourself, there's an order to cooking, but there's also a little bit of if you're doing it on the fly, it's a little different. That's kind of how you have to learn to live life that way. That's the way you got to learn to speak. That's the way you got to learn to. It's not a learning; it's an unlearning. Forget the way you thought you spoke. Forget the way you thought you cooked. Forget what you thought you knew. Forget what you thought you ate. Who the fuck cares? Your diet sucks. Your language sucks. Your fucking lifestyle sucks. Like huge fucking moose testicles. Like you just like you suck moose. Everything about your life sucks. You know what? But that's okay. You know that. Now just stop doing those things that suck and do the cool things. Do the things you want to do. Do those good things. Yeah. Look at it. As soon as you accept and acknowledge that, you know, aspects of you need to die. There's parts of you that is literally a piece of shit. Me too. I make a grand effort and gesture towards the world, oftentimes to do things better than I did before. Some things I still continue to fail at, and you will too. But just until you know for a second, just to go, yeah, I'm kind of a piece of shit in that way. I kind of fucking do, you know, I massage donkey nuts, and you know that's what you do for a living, you know, and sometimes when you're doing that, it lifts its tail and shits in your face, and you're covered in donkey shit. That's your life, and you know, just realize we've all been there. Well, I mean, I haven't stood behind a donkey massaging its nuts and got shit on, but I'm the allegory. I'm saying you actually probably have. I, on the other hand, I haven't. I'm just saying, allegorically speaking, we've had some tough times, but we just try to find a better way about it. And you make better decisions for yourself, and you make better decisions for yourself by not trying to micromanage every aspect of your life. That's about it. That's how it works. Brock, do I think some will develop superpowers after the 21st? Absolutely. I think it's a buildup. I think there's plenty of people that already have obtained some aspects of extra chi, extra telekinesis, extra sensory abilities. It already exists. It's the cleanliness of somebody's body and how much they can take the take the cosmic radiation that's occurring from the sun and from all the other, what you'd call wandering stars, and the energy from the planet, what you call planets, but the star systems, the energy that's being reflected off the, we're being bombarded with all sorts of cosmic radiation. And now that the um, the ozone layer is pretty much being very much depleted, and energy is wildly changed, it's affecting everybody's DNA. It's affecting your breathing, the way you see, the way that you sleep, the way that you think, the way that your DNA is functioning. Well, you were using 10% of your brain, and 90% of your DNA was junk DNA. Well, now that's probably changing. You're probably using more of your brain, and more of your DNA is bound up and is working. So you don't have so much junk DNA. And all of a sudden, oh, no shit, I magically can do something I couldn't do yesterday. It's all bound up to that. So yeah, certainly, superpowers. They'll be normal powers. They'll look super to people that don't have them. It's like, you ever see somebody play the piano or the guitar so perfectly? You ever watch somebody play basketball and they're really good at it? You go, how the fuck are they so good? Well, first of all, you wouldn't want to go through all that they went through to get that good. That took them 20 to 30,000 hours at least. 20 to 30,000 hours at least of doing that one specific task, that skill. But this thing that will occur here, it will speed up the process where people will have not only the ability to learn quicker, but things that you've seen in the movies, you'll have energy going through your body in a different way. It's basically like if you had firewalls in your brain and in your DNA and parts, and they just unleash that, they let floodgates open, let energy flow in different ways. You'll be able to feel your hands differently. Maybe you could throw energy out of your hands. Maybe you can telekinetically do something. Maybe you could adjust people's frequency. And this is really why the 6-foot social distancing is occurring, because some people will have their energy systems turned on in such a way that if you get near somebody, you will do something to them. I don't mean I don't mean you'll do something. I just mean something will occur because of you'll be throwing off your auric field a certain type of energy. It will adjust people, or adjust people's frequency. It's like a tuning fork. Your body is a tuning fork, and if your body gets tuned to a different degree, then yeah, that's what will happen. Absolutely. What's up, Angel? What's up, Rob? Reminds me of the Bulls. Yeah, you know what's funny? Go look at do yourself a favor, everybody in here. Either come over to the room and we could do this. If you guys want to, I'll give you the room number for the Zoom, and then I can share screens with you. I can play music and shit, because I'm gonna get off here in a second anyway. So just consider in the next 12 minutes whether you want to come over to this room and hang out, because you can. I'll give you the room number, but I'm getting off here in 12 minutes. But I'll continue this. The Bulls. Look at the Bulls logo, but look at it upside down and see what you see. You'll see an alien reading a book on top of it's an alien reading a book that's opened on top of I wouldn't say tabernacle. It's just on top of a table. Let's just say a table. It's like an altar. It's an altar, a book, and an alien. It's crazy. That Bulls logo, flip it upside down. Go look at it. It's crazy. Once you see it, you'll be like, holy shit. Some people think that it's an alien fucking a crab. Some people say it's an alien fucking a crab. Could be like a multiple thing there going on, like what is a bull and what is a crab in the astrology, what is a bull and what is a crab. Could be that too, but it's definitely an alien reading a book. All right, Rob, well, enjoy your dinner. Everybody else, in the next 10 minutes, I will give you the room number. Here it is. I'll give it to you one time right now. See if Jay Marley, he's got his fat head on here. I don't know if he's done showering, if that's actually him, or if his computer stopped, or if he's washing his nuts. Here you go. 882-0639 3508. Try it one more time. 882-0639 3508, and you do not need a passkey. You come right in, sit down, and You'll see me. Oh, look at that shit. Ben Wilson is already on his way here. What up? What up, Ben? Thank you, Rob. What up, Ben Wilson? That's what I want to say. What Brian Wilson did. Was that what song? Is that Bare Naked Ladies? What Brian Wilson did? Let's see what we got. What other filters I got here? A pink one? Oh shit. Oh, white. Oh, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Oh, maybe that one? No. What is going on? I'm screwing around with my filters here. What's up, Ben Wilson? Yes. Hello there, sir. What are you doing? Oh, Tom Porter is coming through. Welcome, Tom. You are admitted to the insane asylum. I'm going to be screwing around with my Tom and Ben. What is good, Tom? What is good? What's up, bro? I can't. You got no audio yet, man. Yeah, it says your audio's on. I can't hear you though. You got a mic thing there? Ba da la 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 la. I can't read lips. I did. Okay, now I can hear you. You stupid ass. You fucking. Right? No, there you go. Now you're connecting. Now you're connecting. Fucking. I used to hang out with this kid who his parents and his sister were deaf. Oh, you gotta. Whoever's got my YouTube on, gotta pause that shit, or at least turn the volume off. You can watch me on the YouTube too. Hey, YouTubers, I'm gonna be off of here in. You guys got 8 minutes to make a choice to come over. Now it's Ben and Tom and Jay and Zen. Ben, Jay, Tom, and Ben. Look at all three. That's crazy. All 3-letter names. That's weird. Just saying. That's kind of weird. Let's see. Okay, he's okay. Oh, look at 3-letter first names and 5-letter last names. Holy shit. Oh, Jay Marley, you fucked it up with your E. Get rid of your E. That could have been fucking. That's hilarious, right? It's kind of weird. 3-letter first names, 5-letter last names. Oh, if Wilson and Jay Marley and Ben Wilson are okay. Ben and Jay, you guys hang out. Me and Tom will hang out. No, you got wait. Oh, yours is 6-2. Fucking, I fucked it up. It's my bad. I need to add a letter to my name. I'm gonna put an E in there. Atman. Yeah, I'm the odd one out here. Fuck me. I'm an idiot. Tom, are you just listening to me? Are you just like judging me right now? I see your face is looking really judgy at me. Hello, YouTube. Well, enjoy, Brock. Enjoy your evening. Peace out, immortal soul. You got a letter for me, F? Oh, so you want to put F in front of my name? So I'm Zen Fatman. It's Zen Fatman. Are you done shower? Is that just your picture? Is your picture frozen? Because I felt like you were some dude. Like when I was talking over here, I was like, why does this dude keep looking at me? And it was just your still frame of your head. It's really creepy. You shouldn't have stopped the thing there. You should have. You know what? Always, your glance. Put it to the floor. Don't look at me. Like how like when gods are walking by, you have to look at the floor and put your head down. You should have done that with the picture. Don't look at me. It reminds me of my favorite joke. Oh, it's not a joke. It's just I'm gonna share a screen with you guys, and it's gonna be really awesome. All right, let me do this. All right. How do we do this? Let's open this bitch up. Okay. Opa. Okay, somebody's got to turn that YouTube off of my voice. I'll be back momentarily. I'm loading up something funny for you. Okay. This is one of my favorite bits. Okay. Is anybody talking, or is it just? Are you guys all on mute? Is that on purpose? I didn't put you guys on mute, did I? Can you guys even fucking hear me? What the fuck is going on over here with you guys? What the hell is happening? Ben, Tom, you guys even here? The fuck is going on? There, Angel is welcome. I want to share my screen with you guys. I don't even. What's up, Angel? It's Jay Marley. Is everybody here? I want to share this screen. What's up, Angel? I don't know what happened to Tom and Ben. I think Tom and Ben are in the corner, masturbating each other to sleep. I don't know what they're doing. Here, listen to this. This is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite fucking things. I don't know why it just strikes me as something that it's just so. Is that you, Jay? Is that you laughing in the back, like with your hysterical laugh? Here, let's see. All right, Zoom meeting. All right, screen share it is, and you guys can have this. This is one of the greatest things ever. You guys ready? Here goes.
Shatner, the secrets. I'm a Canadian. If the U.S. and Canada were ever to war against each other, it would be my duty to kill as many Americans as I possibly could. I'd enjoy it.
It's not this one. I don't know. I don't know why it gave me more than nope. No. No.
Ford,
No. Here, this is the one. This is the one right here. This is what you need to see. This is it right here. I fucking love this.
Goldblum. The secrets. People always ask me how I pronounce my name, Goldblum or Goldblum. I always tell the same thing. How dare you speak to me?
This shit just fucking kills me every time. How dare you speak to me? I love it. How dare you speak to me? I tell him every time. Hey, Fortnite, what do you mean?
I finally saw the bit.
You never seen the Jeff Goldblum bit before? Oh, it's so good.
When you're muted.
Am I muted? Oh, that's what was going on. I was talking that whole fucking time and it ruined everything. Jesus Christ, I'm such a fucking retard. Okay.
Who's Angel?
Angel.
What's your name on
my
YouTube?
boy. Yeah, I'm in the same chat as Ben.
Yeah, are you Fortnite?
No.
No?
No, I'm just Angel222 on YouTube.
Oh, wicked, that's you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you, man. Here's me over here. I'm still Zen over here or over there. It's good to see you guys. So, what the fuck is good?
I want to let everyone know he had to take a dump.
Jay's blacked out. Ben and Tom are. I don't know what Tom's doing. He usually puts his face on here. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably. I don't know. I think he's an alcoholic, and I think he's probably just like pounding fucking shots right now. He doesn't want anybody to know it. I can tell. I can smell the alcohol in your breath, bro. I'll have a drink for that. Oh. I've only had. This is number 6. 6 since 10 o'clock. It's pretty good. So what's up, guys? What do you guys want to get into? You guys want to listen to some music? Do you want to talk about the
I think we should do the letter thing.
Yeah,
We should get into the letters.
you want to get in the letter? You want to do the whole fucking letter game? Oh man.
There's just a few. We could do ABC.
Okay. Well. Okay. Do you want it from the esoteric standpoint or the way that I do it? Let's do it. Okay. So here's the breakdown of letters. So every letter we have to understand is a sigil or a symbol unto itself. It is made of a masculine and a feminine property. Some of them are completely masculine and some are completely feminine. But they all, let's remember there's a small letter and a big letter, so we have to understand that too. It's an adult and a child. There's not 26 letters, but there's 52 letters in the English alphabet. The way we speak is with 26 letters, 10 sounds broken down and kind of chopped up a little bit. But those 52 letters all have a value based upon the masculine and feminine and the sun and the moon. So I'm just going to give you a larger example so you can visualize this. And you assholes over here, I told you all on YouTube, we're out of here. If last chance, if you want to come in this room, you can, and I'm gonna break down these letters for y'all. It was nice to see everyone. Hope you enjoyed the earlier talk. Stay well, do weird things, and yeah, go find a pregnant woman and go suck on her titties, because breast milk is really good for you.